Hello, my friend. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. So glad that you are joining. Today, we're going to dive into the truth about quick results that no one talks about. I used to be someone who just would go with the flow, didn't like to rock the boat, and truth be told, I'm still really that person, except when it comes to this area. I will definitely rock the boat a bit. Have you ever been told or heard someone else be told something along the lines of, do it fast so you can rest later, and then jump in with both feet? Or maybe it's something along the lines of, the faster, more intense you are right now, the quicker you'll get results. And those things are true. But here's the thing that no one talks about is those quick results does not mean sustainable results. We are going to dive into that today. My name is Angie. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. I am a personal strategy coach. I help driven working moms create rock solid systems so dinner isn't a last minute scramble, kids' logistics are not chaos, and self-care isn't an afterthought. Instead of guilt and exhaustion, you can feel fully controlled and present and energized in the life that you are building while also having time for yourself. I know it feels like a fairy tale, but it is not. I am here as living proof. If you are joining live, please say hi in the comments. I would love to know that you are here. If you are catching the replay, please comment #replay. I would love to know that you have watched. All right. Quick results are fun. I'm not going to lie. They're fun. They keep us motivated and they give us energy. But what happens with quick results is it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And New Year's resolutions are a complete example of that. I don't know if you have experienced this, but I definitely have experienced a New Year's resolution that I would repeat over and over again, because this year was my year until about 2 months in. And then next year was going to be my year, right? And really, it's a telltale sign that you're diving into something too quickly. It's one of the things that can completely derail you from something you truly desire in your life. So what do we do instead? And you go at a slower pace. You decide a strategy that you want in order to get to where you want to be at a pace that is maintainable for you. That's what happens. If you were to travel to the moon, you probably are not going to. If you are, that's really awesome, but you're probably not going to. However, if you were going to travel to the moon, you would have your path set from Earth to the moon, an exact path to get you there, right? Now just say that path was 1 degree off. Just a little bit, not very much, just a little bit, 1 degree off, and you travel to the moon. You would miss it by well over 1 million miles. Isn't that absolutely insane? And the same is true with our life. If we do 1 degree of change, we will alter our path. And let's use that for good, right? Let's alter our path a little bit for good and alter it in a way that it's sustainable, right? A way that it can easily be achieved by the end of the year or in 2 years or 2 months, whatever your desire happens to be. So let me give you an example of somebody that I had worked with. She had come to me for one-on-one coaching and wanted support in the area of her health. Now, for her, she had already been going to the gym on a regular basis. She works with a personal trainer. She was doing intermittent fasting, and all of those things were working really great for her when she stuck with them. And so what she desired from her health was the ability just to feel like she had energy, the ability to feel like she was able to, maintain her day, to do all of the things that she wanted to do and didn't feel tired and sluggish and just ick. She just wanted to feel good. To her, the scale wasn't going to be the victory. It was her having energy. And so what we looked at was, first of all, the intermittent fasting and the gym. Was that supporting her? Was that something that she was getting results from? And her answer was yes. If she stuck with it, she was getting really good results. And we worked together for the course of probably 4 or 6 weeks. It was a duration of time that we were working together. So all of the things I'm going to tell you were not one day realizations, but over our time together, what she realized was that her mindset around food was negative. Because she was getting such good results with intermittent fasting, when she didn't eat food, she felt really good. When she did eat food, she didn't feel good. And so in her mind, what that told her was that, okay, food of any sort is bad and no food is good. So the less I eat, the better I feel, and that's what I should do, which is not sustainable long term, right? The second thing that we discovered was the intermittent fasting. When she was doing it, it worked, but it was off and on. The gym was pretty consistent. She was very happy with that, so she continued to do that. But the intermittent fasting was off and on. Anytime you are looking at something that you want to achieve and you have something in place to get there, but you wax and wane, a lot of times you're good for a little bit and then you're off, and then you're good for a little bit and then you're off. Look at that thing, because it's probably, it works in the interim, but there's something that is holding you back from making it successful. One, it could be the thing itself that's just not going to work for you. Two, it could maybe you don't have enough time to devote to that one thing. So, if the gym wasn't working for her, maybe she just didn't have enough time carved out for the gym. That wasn't her case, but that could be yours. So look at why that thing that is working for you isn't being consistent. That can give you some clues. And then when she was asked if that was sustainable long term, it's like, is intermittent fasting going to be in your life forever and ever? And she said, no, it's not. I'm like, okay, so when is it going to end? And she's like, oh, I have no idea. And okay, so when it ends, what will your eating look like after that? And that she had no idea either. So that was an area that we both realized she needed support in, is one, mindset around food, and two, what's going to happen when this intermittent fasting is done? When you are done doing it, at least for a while, what will your eating structure look like at that point in time? So we changed her mindset around food to be one where food is fueling your body. It can give you energy. It can actually heal your body. It can give you protection against disease. It can create a healthy immune system. All of those things were things that she had learned and that she saw as she put healthy foods into play. She also had learned just from watching what she was doing and paying attention to what she was doing. The days that she wasn't doing the intermittent fasting, she would eat a lot of food, more so than what she felt was enough for her. And that's when she didn't feel good. So that also helped change her mindset to, oh, it's not the food that I'm eating as much as the amount of food that I'm eating. And that is what's creating my mindset. So also, paying attention is a really good step to take as you're designing a system or as you're creating steps to walk through to get you to where you want to go. Just being aware of what you're doing at this point in time, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, and pulling different pieces out from that. So one of the pieces that she found was, oh, okay, it's not working when I'm not intermittent fasting because I'm eating more than I should. And one of the things that she had realized was that intermittent fasting was kind of putting into play that a little bit, where she was really good about not eating food certain times, but then she was starving afterwards. So she just ate a whole bunch, which totally defeated the purpose of the intermittent fasting, right? So after she had those realizations of her mindset around food, and also, hey, what are we going to do after this intermittent fasting is over? There was a good schedule that we could create. She was able to walk away with something that she felt really good about. She felt that could be maintained for a long time and was going to give her results. Now, are they going to be immediate results like intermittent fasting would do? Maybe not, but it will give her long-term success that is sustainable. So she will be able to, instead of feeling really good only the days that she's doing intermittent fasting, she'll be able to feel really good eventually every single day. And that's the goal, right? We don't dive into that, so to speak, New Year's resolution of feeling good to be like, oh, I only want to be healthy for a year and then I'm good. Or, oh, I only want to have, my house organized for 3 months and then I'm good. Or, oh, a meal plan would be really great, but I'm only going to do it for a week and then I don't need a meal plan anymore. That's not really how we jump into something that we want sustainable results from, right? So figuring out something that is going to stick with you long term is key. And a lot of times it's just that 1 degree of change that's going to make all of the difference. Now, as she's going along with her plan, can she tweak it as she goes? 100%. And I encourage you to do that. Absolutely. Because our life is not going to be the same 3 years from now as it is right now, right? So I absolutely encourage you to go ahead and adjust and tweak as you go. And she may find that, hey, you know what? I feel like I need a snack at 3 o'clock. And as I'm more aware of this, I find that I gravitate to something that's not very healthy. And the question could be, why do I feel I need a snack? Do I need more protein at lunchtime? Do I need to eat more of a meal at lunchtime? Or if you're happy with having a snack, what are some healthy choices that you get excited to eat? Not like, oh, here's my carrot sticks again. Carrot, if you love carrots, that's great. I'm not dissing carrots. They're amazing. I have them almost every day. But if it's something that you feel is not going to be sustainable, then also have other options. Okay? All right. That is how very slight changes can lead to big results. Now, what do you do after you have those small changes and you implement them? You just keep going. Like I said, you adjust as you need to, as time goes on, as life shifts, and all of those things. So, if you feel that you need support with this, if you're thinking, Angie, that's really good, but I don't think I could think outside of the box and have a realization of, hey, why am I thinking this way, or why am I doing something this way? I need support. I have one-on-one coaching available, so you can certainly reach out to me, put something in the comments, reach out to me privately. We can totally do that. The other thing that I do have is a live event tomorrow, which is Saturday, the 5th of April at 9 a.m. Central Time. It's called Chaos to Calm. It will be on Zoom. And what I will be doing is I will be walking you through, it's completely free. I will be walking you through, the way to get something that is heavy or chaotic or stressful in your life into an area of calm. And at the end, you will walk away with an action step to put into place right away. And after you are feeling pretty good about that action step and you've put that into play, a list of other steps that you can take next in order to get you to where you want to go. So this is going to be 1 degree of change. It's not going to be a New Year's resolution where you dive in. Our days are already full. Like, who has time to carve out another 10 hours a day to do something that you desire? Pretty much nobody. So go ahead, and if that's something that you want to join, the Chaos to Calm event for free tomorrow, put that in the comments that you would like to join, or send me a private message and I will get you that information. Now, if you're thinking, okay, tomorrow, that sounds amazing, I can't do tomorrow, or you're watching the replay and it's after Saturday the 5th at 9 o'clock in the morning Central Time, definitely reach out to me, because I hold these once a month and you can join every single month. I feel it will support you every single month. Now, a couple things to know. It is going to be on Zoom, but if 9 in the morning is super early for you, you do not have to come with your camera on. You can keep your camera off. It will be fine. I will be there with my camera on, but you can totally have your camera off. 2, you do not need to share anything. So you do not need to share the area that you want to work on in your life that you feel is stressful. Excuse me, you do not need to share your results. You do not need to share your action steps. You do not need to share any of that. So just know that when you come, you can be as vulnerable as you want to be, because it's going to be a change that is going to benefit you. The third thing is you already have the answer within you. I know you do. I know you do. It's just taking the time to allow that answer to come forth. And how many times do we sit and we think about something and we're like, oh, I should do this. How should I do this? And then a minute goes by and you're like, I have no idea how to do this, because you're on to the next thing. We have full lives and we're just like, okay, well, this thing needs attention. I still do that today. I still do. So this will give you the space to allow you to have the opportunity just to think and see what comes forth, because I know that you have the answer within you. And sometimes it takes a little prompting, a little nudging, and a little thinking outside of the box. And I can totally support you if you need that. But a lot of times you'll find the answer yourself. So, and the fourth thing is make sure to reach out in the chat if you want that. Tomorrow is coming soon. I would love to see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope to see you next week. I hope that you have a great rest of your day.